Hey amigos, Costa for Beardbrand. Hope you're all well. Today I'm going to talk about skincare routine and some of the products I use, the benefits. And hopefully by the end of this video you guys are going to stop stealing your partner's fancy creams and serums and all that stuff. Two key things for me are washing and moisturizing. We all get up in the morning and wash our face, so yeah, I just go cold water, wash my face, a bar of soap and lather up, just scrub. Another thing I do is I don't completely dry my face, I leave it a bit damp before applying the moisturizer. So if I've washed my face and now I'm going to apply moisturizer. By the way, most of the products I use, from the soap to the moisturizer and hand creams, all contain around the same ingredients, all natural oils. So back to the moisturizer. So this is actually called Magical Moringa, and to be honest, he actually for me is magical, and I say that because I have two types of skin on my face. My skin can be quite oily around here and a bit dry around the sides, especially at this time of the year. I actually got a cold, so my nose has been a little bit dry around the sides, tissues and stuff. So yeah, this product here contains a lot of natural oils, shea butter, and one of my favorites, rosehip oil. Rosehip oil, why is it one of my favorites? It actually penetrates the skin, the hardest layer of the skin, and it helps improve the collagen growth. So it's really beneficial for our skin. Well, I've washed my face and I'm going to apply a bit of this moisturizer. Well, it's actually like a butter, and you have to melt it on your hands. So I'll just rub it on my four fingers, two hands. So yeah, and then just apply it all over. And the good thing about, also another thing about this moisturizer, shall I say, is that there's no shininess whatsoever. It just leaves this matte finish, and oh my god, seriously, so smooth. I did a bit of research and I found this actually is very beneficial for both my dry skin and oily skin. Sometimes when my skin is too dry, I use something most of us beardmen use on a daily basis, which is beard oil. And yeah, again, I just go apply it on my beard, 2-3 drops as you do, or 4 or 5, and rub it in. Through the beard, through the tash, and you're left with excess oil on your hands. So sometimes, like I mentioned, it's quite dry, so I just go and apply it around those dryers. I actually get dry skin around here as well, and I apply it, and my skin has been much better, especially past the winter, which is the main problem for me, is the winter. Another thing I use is sometimes face masks, just because sometimes we get blackheads and acne and stuff, so I use face masks. I use it once in a blue moon, like once a month maybe, but yeah, it does help. I actually use one which is a cup of coffee. I'm a coffee addict, by the way. So I use a cup of coffee, and it helps clean all the pores as well. Don't use it far too much. I use it maybe sometimes twice a month. Another thing I really recommend is scrub at least twice a week. I use a homemade scrub which my fiance made. Again, coffee scrub. The benefits of scrubbing is get rid of all that dead skin cells. Dead skin that actually sticks together and makes our skin looks dull and it actually makes it look tight. So I scrub my whole body at least twice a week. I don't overdo it because it can irritate my skin. Another thing I do about 3 times a week, depending on what I do throughout the week, but at least 3 or more times a week, is I wash my beard. Yes, I wash my face every day, but I don't really go deep and wash my beard. So 3 times a week I really go deep with a nice beard wash. I try to avoid things that contain sulfate and silicone, paraben, and all these stuff. And I stick to a lot of natural oils. As I said earlier, jojoba oil, again, another really great oil for our face, shea butter, or you name it. Just, I could go on and on and on and on. Another thing, and cream. And all these ingredients I use, like I said, from the soap, they all contain around the same thing. This one again contains jojoba oil, rosehip oil. So most of these, even the soap contains jojoba oil and rosehip oil. So all these really rich and natural oils, some are dry, which actually is good. It helps counterbalance the oily and the not so oily oils, if that makes sense. So that's some of the products I use and how I use it. And I like I said in the beginning, I do it twice a day. So I do that process of moisturizing, washing my face and moisturize it twice a day, at night before bed, as I do it in the morning when I get up. Another thing I really recommend is drinking a lot of water, hydrate our skin. And especially a guy like myself drinks a lot of coffee, I have to drink a lot of water. As we all know, coffee dehydrates. If you drink alcohol, same thing, just counterbalance with water. I don't drink alcohol, but I know alcohol dehydrates. I would drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fruit to counterbalance all these bad stuff like sunlight, direct sunlight, soaking up that sun, or even this cold, which is very damaging for our skin. So this is really very simple stuff I do to try to make myself look you know, fresh and with a nice skin. And I think my skin is fairly good for my age. I do have some wrinkles, but that's a natural process of life. I don't spend crazy amounts of money on these rejuvenating serums and anyway, I just don't. Hope you find this helpful, and if you'd like to know some of these products, like the brands and stuff, please comment on the video and I'll comment back with all the products. Even if you like the coffee scrub from my fiance, I'll get the recipe up. So yeah, if you want it, just ask for it and I'll put it there for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and stay cool.